Hey everybody, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I am trying to squeeze in one more video tonight. See if my voice will hold out. This is day 72. You saw video 71 yesterday was still in that kind of compressed, had a couple of spots where you watched me assembly line and do music. I might do that again today. We'll have to see. But I want to show you this one. This is day 72. Tina's week 72. And she's doing these double pockets. Double envelopes, sorry. Which, I want to check my notes here. Easy double envelopes is what she called them. So this is what we're making. And as you can see, this just looks like one envelope. But when you flip it up, you've got an envelope back here. And then an envelope up here, and then the flap. And it's kept together at its flap. Okay? So that's what we're making today. And we're going to make a few of them, and then I'm going to try and decorate one or two. And like I said, once we make one or two of them, I may go into assembly line mode and have you and be quiet and have you just watch me do them. This one I made out of calendar page. As you can see, it kind of comes together in the fashion that if you put, you know how a calendar is. The picture is on one side, and then when you flip it up, you have the calendar page on the other. So one's upside down. They're opposite, right? You know what I mean? So if this is right side up and you turn it over, this is upside down, right? Okay, what you want is I put the calendar to the inside. So I put my calendar right side up in front of me, and then I flipped up to make my envelope. Okay. And I'm just going to bring it up. And remember, you want to leave a little bit of a gap so you can get in and out of your envelope pockets. And then whatever's at the bottom of the picture is going to be... Let me see, I'm going to look from the side and see how much of a gap I'm leaving. All right. Right about there. That works. Okay. And there's my envelopes. And then what works good with this is I had already creased these because I was going to make a journal out of them. So I'm just going to fold along that center crease, and then I'm going to cut it. All right. And that's how we're going to split these apart. Okay. And then I've got two envelopes. All right. And then you just have to decide which flap you like better. Like, that's a piece of a spoon. I might not want that showing. Maybe I want the bottom of the basket, the blurry bottom of the basket showing. Either way, the flap can be covered up. That's probably one of the things that I would decorate, put a strip of ribbon on there or, you know, whatever. So it doesn't really matter. It also could depend on what you want in the front of your envelope. Like, there's those little thistle things, or I could have the side of the basket. I think I like the thistle things, actually. And then all you're going to do is set them together, get them all lined up really well. And we're going to put glue on the flap, like so. And you're just going to lay that down on top of there and glue the flaps together. And then your envelopes are stuck together. Okay? And then the only thing you have to do is glue the sides of your envelope shut. So you would put your glue up the side, like so, and glue this envelope shut. Okay, and then I'm going to lift that one up, and I'm going to pull this down, and I'm going to glue this envelope shut. Okay, and there you have it. That's literally it. We're done. So these are really simple, and I think they are kind of neat. I would never have really thought of sticking two envelopes together like this. And then if it were me, I would probably glue this into my journal on a page as a pocket. So you would put it down as a pocket, and then when you lift it up, you'd have a pocket here, and then you could lift this up and you'd have a pocket here. Okay? And then you could decide how you wanted to close your flap. She put lace on, the one I watched, she put lace on and then stuck an eyelet through it and then wound some twine around it. I'm not a huge fan of winding twine if I think I might glue something down as an envelope. So my closures will probably be decided on based on how I use the piece. Is probably when I will decide on how I want to close it. For something like this, the other thing is my money is laying in the book with the book closed. This is always going to be closed anyway. I don't know. I don't know that it needs a closure. All right, let's walk through one more. This time I'll do it with scrapbook paper. I use double-sided paper because you do get to see the inside of the envelope. The other thing she recommended was if you have single-sided paper, maybe you could coffee dye the other side. You know, however you want to take care of your white area. All right, I'm going to use this one now. I'm going to use the words on the inside, so I'm facing it toward me, which means I'm folding up the outside, which is not directional, and I do not need to worry about this. I can put these right side up. So I'm going to fold this to where I want the pocket. Okay. Get that down. And then we're going to fold the flap. And remember, I just use leave a little bit of a gap. So I have plenty of space to get in and out of the pocket itself. All right, let me get my okay, and then we're going to fold this in half. Now these might be a little wide, so you have to decide if they'll fit in your book like this. For example, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is exactly 6 inches. So when I cut this, I might want to take it down quite a ways. So I might cut it way over here. Okay. And I got it down to 5 1/4. Okay. So I cut about 3/4 inch off. All right, and then you do the same thing. You just take your envelopes and stick them together like this, and then glue one flap to another and glue your envelope shut. So we'll glue this side and this side. Bring that up like that. And then we'll open it up and we'll do the back one. Okay. And this is double-sided. It's also a lightweight card, I guess. Okay, and there we go. I got another one. All right. Of course, I have glue all over the place, so they're sticking together, but you get the idea. And then you have your pocket in this, and then your pocket in this. Okay, so I'm going to put that one up there. All right, I'm going to turn on the music and rest my voice, and I will see you guys on the other side. I'm going to fold a bunch of these and put them together. Okay, a thought I had with one of these, if you wanted to, just to have fun with it, you could turn one of them one way. If you had double-sided paper, you could turn one of them one way, like this, and one of them the other. And that way, when you put them together, you got kind of something different. So we're going to turn this, I'm going to turn this one inside out. I like the idea of this edge lace that they put on this particular paper being my flap. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these together like this. Okay, and that makes it both the inside and the outside of my flap, actually. Well, they don't seem to be cut evenly, so... That is so not straight. I made a mess of this. What a hatchet job. Of course, I know they move, so hopefully all the layers get cleaned up. But I just wanted to show you that. So, like, my back one is polka dots with the lace on the inside, and my front one is lace with the polka dots on the inside. So, I thought that was kind of a fun way to kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay. So, get this one glued together, and maybe we'll decorate one or two of these. I got no idea with what, but we'll figure it out, I guess. All right, there's another one. All right, give me just a second, guys. I want to go down here and look for... All right, I had a couple things I wanted to grab. We'll see if we use any of them. I don't know if we will, but the other thing I wanted to grab was... It's always good to have flowers, but that's not what I was looking for. Maybe some of my ladies. Because I was thinking maybe we could put some on here with some lace. Extra lace going across the bottom. I cut it here. Oh, before I lose the pin. That's not it. Too late, I already lost it. Alright, I'll find it when I clean up, I guess. Okay. So I usually just put a line of, or a swirl of glue along where I want to put the lace, and then I just put the lace in it. I like the way that black like gets bolder coming forward. Whew. This envelope, the envelope itself needs trimming. Okay, so we have that on there. And then I was thinking this might go across the top. I don't know. This is elastic. I can't decide if I actually like that on there. I'm going to cut a piece off, because even if I don't use it on here, I might use it on one of the other ones. Didn't lose that pen. Pen. My mom used to correct me all the time. What if you put... It's like a different color black, which is really weird, and it makes it look funny, so I'm not going to do that. Which probably means I will not use this on here. Oh, I'm losing pins left and right, guys. This is ridiculous. I went through all the trouble to pin all my ribbons, taking them out and losing them. Okay. Ooh, look at her. She's very sophisticated, isn't she? Uh-oh. They're going to be too tall. I'm not sure I like it when they are under the flap of the envelope. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Maybe I should put one on here. Then I don't know what I'm putting on here. I think I might put another piece of lace on here, though. Tie these two together. Like that. Ah, yuck. That was a lot of unwanted glue coming out on my fingers. Okay, so we'll cut that off. Okay. And then she's still just as tall. I think if I cut her off, it would look funny. And I don't want to do that. I wish I had some that were sitting or something. But I have none that are sitting. Look at her and her polka dots. What about red polka dots? And of course the question being what would go with her, because she can't just go on there by herself, right? I mean, I suppose she could, but it seems kind of boring. Maybe a bigger one of those. I know I have bigger ones of those. Oh, I thought this was going to be simple. There I go thinking again. No, definitely not. I rather like her on here, so I'm going to put her on here. That's going to require me to get a piece of glue paper. I'm also going to put Fabri-Tac on her feet down by where she'll be sitting on the lace. Sorry, I know I stepped out of screen. My apologies. I thought I was going to open a drawer and I didn't. They have a border around them, but if you scrape it down, it blends in okay. And we'll put this down here like this. Semi-straight, I hope. Nope. There we go. Is that straighter? Straighter. I think that's straight. Okay. That's the back envelope. Now the front envelope. I'm wondering if I couldn't get away with putting this on here as a label. Maybe even down in the lace. Needs to be red, doesn't it? Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't need to be. But to tie into the other side, let's see if I can find... Okay, I found my label box. Took me half a minute. I don't know what they're doing upstairs with my dog, but it sounds like crazy. Alright. I was thinking something relatively larger, but I don't know if I have anything larger that's red. Oh, and I found the other box I wanted. I found it and lost it. Here we go. Might be able to get some out of here. Got some flowers in here I might be able to use, like that one. Maybe I keep it simple. I kind of like that. Just kind of, oops, it broke. So I'm going to have to piece it together. I love it when we have to piece it together. All right. These aren't quite as easy to decorate as I thought they would be. But in the same token, they're cool little flower. I mean, they're cool little double envelope pocket things that are a neat idea. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but so they're definitely worth it for using for like I'd say if you like when you're printing your digitals and one of them prints wrong, or something happens, or you print extra. Oh, don't tear again. It's stuck to my finger. Or you print extra. These are definitely a cool little extra to make out of digitals, because they require the rectangular pieces of paper. So you can do them out of your A4s. I mean, no, I shouldn't do that because I don't know the measurements. Over here it's letter, US letter, copy paper, 8.5 by 11. Clean that off of there. Got glue everywhere. My fingers are covered in it. This is the other reason I don't like getting glue on my fingers, as it comes off on my stuff. Okay. That's kind of cute. Relatively simple. And then I could put some lace or border of some sort up here if I wanted to. And like I said, you got your pocket here, right? And then you lift this up and you've got another pocket back here. Okay. And I could probably put a flower with her as well. I think I'm going to take this one off of here because it makes the sticker too tall to use most of the time. And maybe I'll put this on the back here. Kind of tie everything together. And we'll call this one done. So, as always, I hope you guys are enjoying. And by the way, a shout out to, I finally figured it out. It's MB Art Studio. She's been leaving me comments and watching my run through of these diligently. So thank you very much. And thanks to all of you who've been keeping an eye and watching. I hope to feel better soon, so I can get back to being my chatty or unchatty self, as the case may be sometimes. And I hope you'll give these a shot. And that's going to be about it for me, guys. I'm going to let you go. Try these double envelopes. They're really cool. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow on day 73. Bye-bye.